different as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on hitting it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. Know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect the communities, personal relationships. The Casual Convo, so you don't have to have the tough Convo. I'm quite sure I jacked that all up. Anywho, I'm your host, Coco, and joining me, of course, every week is my amazing co-host, DJ extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx. Hey, Boscoe, how are you?
What up, y'all? We in the building once again.
Yes, Twan the Dawn is definitely undefeated with the intro song. Follow him on all music streaming platforms. I can't even talk today. Anyway, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Right, so
you know what? You know the thing about it? My eyes are still red. And I ain't had nothing.
Before that, let's do the mental health check-in. You want to go first? I went first last time.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I got in a wreck last week. Well, nothing bad. So nothing bad. But got my rental car yesterday. I was looking for something cheap. They gave me a big ass Dodge Ram truck. Yeah, I mean I'm cool with it too, cause I had some stuff I need to move, and I was gonna rent a U-Haul. Now I ain't got it, and I keep the truck until they finish my car. So I'm straight. Mental health is good. But your mental health, you are the flavor of the month. What's going on? Holla.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say, well, I have a check-in, and I also have a thank you for a couple people. So, but first, I want to say I think I'm better than I was last week. A little bit, not quite. I think how I explained it to somebody. Hey, Karen. Stay tuned, Karen. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Give us like 5 minutes. So, I had to tell some people how I feel, but I think between me last week and this week, I have a clear understanding of where I stand with people. And I try to look at it as an experience of you learn. If it's not, I ain't been getting it for years, but then you see how people really feel about you. Which brings me to say, thank you. Drew was one of the, right after last week's show, she was the first person I talked to. She called me. Of course, always love her. I don't talk to Jude every day, but what I will say is anytime she even thought something was wrong, she reached out. And no matter what was going on, she listened. She's always been a good ear, so I thank her for that. Jay Nathaniel, you already know what type of time he was on. He ready to pull up. So it goes without. Tierra, every day, been my shoulder to cry on. So, of course, that goes without speaking. A couple people might have texted me here and there, but truthfully, I haven't seen nobody. That hurt, and I expressed that, and I felt like I need to match the energy that I get from people. Then it made me think, and I noticed when I don't, I haven't. Same thing, of course. No care, no merit, no nothing like that. So I look at it like it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Was I am I angry for a lot of different reasons? But I'm like I can't let that throw me off because right now I gotta be on the swivel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just realized it's just me. I got me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's just what I feel my reality to be. People got upset. Some people don't understand it, and it's not meant for you to understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope and pray nobody ever feels like in their time where you need the support that you give.
Mm-hmm.
I pray that everybody can get it because it's a messed up feeling when you can't. But you can be the first person to show up
Mm-hmm.
for everybody. You know what I mean? So I just look at it like an eye opener. Therapy been real.
Mm-hmm.
I had my moments. I expressed myself to some of the people. Some of the people I'm like, it's not even gonna be worth it because at the end of the day, it's still like you know, you the wrong person. You wrong. And then also a shout out to Samika, somebody who I don't know, she just kept being on my mind. And I did, I hit her up. And it's crazy because we had a conversation and she was like, she was shocked. Cause I'm like, you just been like on my mind, nothing
Mm-hmm.
bad, you know, not sometimes because she was one person like for us, like we never met like in I always said when I go to Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit her up. Cause she always had that personality, like somebody that's real cool.
Yeah.
And we would, you know, occasionally talk every now and then.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like I think I needed it more than she did. Cause she's like a breath of fresh air for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like appreciative. So um if somebody crossed your mind, hit them up. You just never know.
Yeah.
You know, you just never know. And if you know you are a person who always needs somebody to be there for you and support the same person that's always there for
Yeah.
you, just do me one favor. Call that person or go see that person and just ask them how are they
Yeah.
and keep your focus on them, not on you and your needs.
Right on.
You just know people going through. So I ain't gonna get all emotional.
Nah, you straight.
Um, that's my little. No, I'm tired of being emotional. I'm tired of going through all of that stuff. It's
It's called
just
being human, man.
yeah, certain things is it is what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and like man, like Han TV was talking about earlier. Like sometimes people will get angry for you for your reactions
Yeah.
because you let so much slide over time that you didn't react because okay, I'm you know, and then at some point when you do react they don't understand they got a problem with your reaction and then it's always you're the problem, you're the issue, you did this, you did that, but they don't never realize what part they played in your actions.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So oh, Matrix, I'm sorry, no, I'm two more people. Lisa, I don't know if she in here. Lisa hit me up and we had a phone call, checked on me every day. Matrix, I met Matrix one time. She don't have my number, nothing, but she came through that DM and was like, "Yo, just coming through, checking in. You better say something." Like, you know what I mean? So it means more than what people
Yeah.
think. Even the people who I've never even met before, y'all just watched the show
Yeah.
and wanted to thank you.
Word.
So, but that was that.
Shouts out.
So
I
anyway,
want to say shouts out to Matrix. Shouts out to my man Paul William Highwell, my Astro native homie, big bro. What up, y'all? Thanks for joining in.
oh, if Dwelle on here, I got it late. I got you next week. Not next week, not for that, but I'm a wear it next week.
Oh, you got it?
You next.
Okay,
Yeah.
word. Yeah, he got his stuff done now. He got more shirts. Yeah.
Uh, I ain't even opened it yet,
Oh, you're
but
gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
but without further ado, so we got something special.
Mm.
But before we do that, I need to intro this. We're gonna do a live review, something that we have never done on Casual Convo.
And I also make clips for Karen. I know I'm giving it away so she can, yeah.
Yeah. So Karen was one of the people, which has never happened on this show before.
Right.
When we do our business shows and we say we want to support, we want to do this, we want to do that. Karen instantly hit Bosco and I up and was like, send me where to send. I'm gonna send y'all some stuff, and all I want to do is do how y'all think about it, how y'all feel about
Yeah.
it. We like get
I
send it.
love free stuff.
So next thing I know,
Yeah.
it comes. So I think it's the perfect. I found the perfect video. It's gonna make everybody smile,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a perfect intro to the product, and then we're gonna tell you why. Hey, radio.
Here we go.
Now, I understand that you have already, James, I have to ask you one serious question here. I understand you already have started divorce proceedings. Does that mean that you're now eligible?
No, yes, I'm eligible. I'm single. I want to mingle.
You want to mingle?
Yeah.
Now, the women love you when you get out there. Why do you think that is?
What'd you say?
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because I
Why do you
look
think
good.
that is? You
I
look
smell
good.
good. I
Yes.
feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
So anyway, I put that on there because listen, Karen asked, listen, Karen, you definitely gonna feel like
Yeah.
James Brown at the end when it kicked in. You're gonna be like, definitely that. So Karen sent, I'm gonna do this one first. She sent us some magic muscle rub with THC for all your sore spots. This was the pack. Let me tell y'all something. I did because I have it like on my back. It did work. I ain't gonna lie to you. It worked. Definitely worked. Definitely grab this. Magic hit her up on Facebook at Karen Hansley. Karen, last name Hansley. Okay. Then we got these. Bro. Let me tell y'all something. I had a bad day. And then I got my little package because I was jealous because Bosco got his package before me. I opened up. I said, "Oh, let me tell y'all. First of all, I had to hit Bosco up. I said, bro, this tastes like a good night's sleep." He was like, so then she did the whole good thing and sending little singles, right?
Goals.
Bro, I just bit it, right? So when I bit it, I started laughing because in my mind, when I bit it, I said, I'm gonna be so chill. So I'm sitting there, call myself trying to, do my little school chapter. Just start giggling.
Yeah.
I was so happy. This makes you happy. So if you want to be happy and you feeling down, hit Karen Hansley up for your gummies. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a live review because I don't want y'all to just take my word for it. So I'm gonna be the person. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing, y'all. I'm not gonna cause see how big it is. I'm gonna just do
Don't do
bite.
it. Don't do it.
Right. I'm only gonna bite it. I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bite it. We're gonna do that's me now. We're gonna see if I'm feeling, light.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking over the show in 30 minutes.
I mean, well, that's what it is. So, you want me to do it now?
This will be Bosco Convo in 30 minutes. See, I told y'all.
And that's probably still from the one from the other day for you.
It's gonna be the casual Bosco show. I'm telling you. It's gonna be the casual Bosco show.
It don't taste bad. It definitely tastes like, yeah. But
Yes, Karen, I'm warning her. It's gonna in 30 minutes. It'll be the casual Bosco show.
let me tell you, it was the best good night sleep. I literally felt like James Brown. I was like yelling. That's all I could do. Okay. Item 2.
You want me to go? You want to go ahead and review?
All right. Shut up.
See, I told you, it's already hitting you.
Listen. All right, y'all. Okay. Now, let's do the show.
Okay. You want me to start with mine? Let me get my review right quick. Let me tell y'all, I got some aches and pains from the military, from when I boxed and just acting crazy. The muscle rub is on point, and I'm not just saying that because we're on a podcast, but the muscle rub is on point. The gummy she just had, I tried out. Now Karen told me it'll take 30 minutes, and it's not for the weak. I'm like, all right. I took it, nice and chewy. I was like, all right. It's like with the dots, the candy dots. That's what it's like. Chewed it up. I'm around the house chilling. You know, I lay down on the bed, get on my phone. I'm watching The Walking Dead. Next thing I know, I'm like, my eye. You know how when you high, your eyes get real tight and all that. My eyes and my head was like, I felt like I was kissing the sky. I said, yeah. Got on Facebook and I started trolling everybody. Let me tell y'all, this thing took me a whole 24 hours to get over. My eyes are still red.
You definitely gonna sleep good. I woke up
Sleep,
smiling and happy.
You will
grinning.
sleep like a baby. And I'm not just saying that to be cliche. You will sleep like a baby. I like to lucid dream. I had a dream I was selling hot dogs. Don't ask me why. But I knew I was dreaming, and I was asking myself, why the hell am I selling hot dogs? That's how it was. It's worth it. I slept good. I woke up.
Wait a minute. Wait, you were selling hot dogs?
I had a dream. Like I lucid dream. I'm in my lucid dream selling hot dogs. And I knew I was dreaming. And I was like, why the hell am I selling hot dogs? And I'm in front of the police station selling hot dogs. And I knew I was high. I knew I was high. And I was like, this don't make no sense. And next thing when you lucid dream, you know you're dreaming. So I'm walking around and I'm trying to sell hot dogs. What, Dwelle? She got your shirt, bro.
Oh, he did. I got it late, but I got it.
I'm sitting there selling hot dogs, and I'm like, nobody's buying them. And I just started eating them. And when I finally woke up,
wait a minute, what?
I started eating the hot dogs. I said they can't go to waste, so I just started eating them. And then the guy that won the Joey Chestnut that keep winning the event, winning the hot dog event on 4th of July, he showed up. He's like, yo, you eating them all those hot dogs. You want to compete against me on July 4th? And I said, I'll beat you, dude. Now remember, I'm lucid dreaming. That gummy had me like, and I said, Joey, I'm dreaming. I just had a gummy. He said, how do you know he's dreaming? I said, because I know I'm dreaming. When I woke up, you know how you wake up and it's daylight a certain hour? There he is. You know how you wake up?
Neil.
What up?
Got the hair out today. Okay, you giving very much. What's his name? Name? May I be alive? Maxwell.
Oh, Max. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
come on, Maxwell. Hi, Neil.
I woke up.
Again. How are you? So,
What's good in the hood?
Can I say one thing for people who just joined? So, Dwelle's still on here. I got it late. I'm gonna wear it next week, but I gotta do a special thing for you. I haven't even opened it yet. But for those of you who just joined, what we are doing is reviewing products sent to us by Karen Hasley. We got the THC muscle rub. Works wonders on your painful areas. I know it worked great on my back. If you're in pain and you need a little bit of work. Then, if you really want to get a bang out of life, she gave us these great gummies. If you want a good night's sleep and you want to wake up smiling for no reason and then smile for the most of the day, this is what you need. So if you don't believe me, we are doing a live review. So Neil, you missed the intro. So I took a bite.
Okay.
So this is me now. And then we're going to see me at the end of the show. So if I get stuck, can everybody be like, yo, all right.
What's in the
gummies?
gummies?
I might get stuck. Oh, THC.
A good OTC.
Okay.
Yeah, THC. We can get a bang out of life and be happy. This is going to be a happy show.
Yeah,
Neil
I
came
need
this
to get it.
time. We're going to be talking about Zodiac. So
I still got half of mine.
Bosco is in the driver's seat. Again, I'm going to need y'all help. If y'all see me get stuck, get me.
J Bear,
Hit her up.
you can get the pack for 20, and if you get the small ones, I think they're 22 for like 4 of them. They're like $5 each one. They're worth the money.
Well
They're
worth
worth the
it.
money.
All you need is a bite, like I just
All
took.
you need is a
I'm gonna
bite.
show y'all how big of a bite I took.
I ate the whole joint.
I can't do that because I'm
He took
I'm
a whole gummy.
I ate the whole joint.
I can't. I know I can't because I ain't gonna be able to function for a
No,
week.
you won't. You won't.
I woke up.
My eyes are still red from 2 days ago.
I didn't even
I
remember
ate
going
it.
to sleep. But I know I was slept good. When I woke up, I was like, damn.
My eyes are still red, man.
But this is the bite that I took.
Yeah. It's like a dot, like the dot candies. Like dots. It's like about that. It's
It
about
helped you sleep. It helped you relax. I had a bad day. Let me tell you, I didn't give a about nada after I took that. When it kicked in, you know how you be like,
oh, she asked about the hot dog. What it was, Matrix, I was dreaming that I was selling hot dogs. And I ate all my hot dogs because I couldn't sell any. And I knew I was dreaming. And Joey Chestnut for the damn 4th of July thing when they eat at Coney Island when they had a hot dog, he walked up and he wanted to compete against me. And I told him I ain't got no hot dogs. And he got mad. And I said, besides, man, I'm only dreaming. He said, how do you know you're dreaming? I said, because I'm high. Then I woke up. When I woke up, it was daylight. But you know how you wake up a certain time of day and you're not sure if it's morning or it's evening? I woke up and I was like, okay, is it 7 o'clock in the morning or is it 7 o'clock in the evening? And I had to look around the room and I had to check my phone because I had my phone on 24-hour time. I said, okay, it's morning. My eyes, here it is Wednesday. I ate that thing Sunday and my eyes are still red and I still sleep good. I've had a lot of gummies in my life. They all handle business. And I'm not just saying it's to boost Karen's joint, but none of them can touch what she had.
Not near none of them?
Not none of them. It take 2 or 3 of them to touch what she gave me.
Okay.
None of them.
yeah, I was just watching YouTube smiling.
Yeah, I was on Facebook trolling people, talking about people's mamas and everything, because I was like...
Then I caught myself. I'm sitting there and I'm like damn.
That's why I made that one.
Like you trying to see if you really feeling like how you feeling. I'm like, why am I trying to
Remember
see?
the thing I made with the Philadelphia Eagle fan and the Cowboy fan kissing each other? Did you see that one? Yeah. And I made that and I put it in this group. Man, they cussed me out. Man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I said, I'm trying to get y'all to come together. And Cowboy fans and Eagle fans will never come together. But in that thread, they came together when that me. I said, my job is done. Y'all came together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take your phone from now on. We're trying to keep you out of Facebook, Joe. Hey, Lisa, again, thank you.
Oh yeah,
Before
we get on astrology, let's address that elephant in the room.
Yes.
Lisa does not sound country.
Yes, she do. But you around country people all the time. You don't know nobody. You down south.
Lisa, like I told you in the thing, Lisa got that voice that made the brothers come to the white girls.
Yeah.
She must have gave you that. Hello.
She was like, hello. She's like, hello. And I was like, yo. She said, do I sound I said, nah, you sound like you trying to take care of business.
She threw the seductive voice off for you.
Yeah. Right. Then she called me. Then I called her. She like, hey girl.
I mean, she talked regular, but when I heard, I was like, nah, she don't sound no country. I said, you don't even sound like you're from the Midwest.
You around country people all day, Bosco. You don't know no better. You don't know what country is no more. You've been surrounded by country folk. You just think it sound normal all the time.
But she got that nice voice, though.
She does have a nice voice.
She is.
Not yet. I just did it. Trust me, you gonna know. But
we hooked you up. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna also put it in a clip so I could send it to you. Oh, we hooked you up, and it's not.
Oh.
And we wouldn't just be talking. Let me tell you, Karen.
So Karen, while you're here, before we start, because a couple of people are asking how do they order
Yeah.
And can you let them know how they can order and how they can find you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute, where you going?
Are you there?
Hello,
Can you hear us, Karen?
hello. No, she can't. Go ahead, Bosco. Or Neil, you want to say anything?
Hello. That's pretty much it. I don't really know what's going on just yet.
I'm liking this look, Neil. I like this.
Yeah, it is.
I just took
Got,
the cornrows out.
got the Lenny Kravitz on this. I
I
see.
got to wash it and blow dry it later.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so I know we're talking about zodiac signs. So for everybody, again, Bosco, this is this is your baby.
All right. We're
So
going to see
you're
him
gonna
with.
take over.
All right, let's get the party started then. All right. Yeah, we're talking about zodiac sign astrology, because we always see how people say, well, I'm a Libra, I'm a whatever, I'm a Gemini. Let get that out the way. People say how they act like this way, how they act that way. And I ask people, what are your views, what are your opinions on astrology? Do you think it's real? Just what are your opinions, and how accurate do you think astrology is for human traits and behaviors? Even when y'all can answer first, and I'll answer afterwards.
You want to go first, Neil?
Sure. First of all, I have been a believer since I was a teenager, and it started with my mom's. I guess she was a believer. We never discussed it, but she brought these plaques that she had hanging on our wall, and each one of them was, one of our zodiac signs, and it had the sign, the compatibility signs, and it had the traits on it. So I've been a believer since then. I think she bought those when I was around 7 or 8, and they're still hanging on the wall at her house right now to this day. So I saw them when I was young, and I believe at that time I kind of looked into it. Back then it was the encyclopedia. I went in the
Yeah.
encyclopedia,
Yeah.
and I looked up, my horoscope because it was only a brief, it didn't have like a full readout. It only had maybe like 1 or 2 things, but it had all of the signs that you were compatible with. So I went into the encyclopedia, and then I read everything about my sign and the traits. And at that point, it was kind of just, okay, I know what it is and but later on around, I guess when I, teenager, early teens, when I started getting into girls and different things like that, then that's when I started to analyze the signs and start to see, well, because that's the first question I asked pretty much, off the break. And it has been since then. So then I started to, analyze and see if the traits match up. And from my experience, pretty much there's the majority of them usually apply, like, from my experience.
What about you, Coco?
Well, I had to unmute myself. Wait, make sure. Hold on. So again, Jay Nathaniel, because I just see that you just came in. I gave
What's up,
you
Jay Nate?
my thank you. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna say exactly what it was. So those of he knows. Jay always ready to pull up. If there's not anybody that I know when they get thick, that's gonna come through, and that's gonna be like, wait a minute, well, what you need? I got you need a knife, you need what you need.
Okay.
That's Jay. So I just thank you. That meant Jay checks in every day too, and I had to check in, and of course he got my location
Okay.
all the time. But astrology for me, the way when I think of astrology and zodiac signs, I think of like the planets, the stars, how the universe is in a line in different seasons and different rotations and different positions. So then, depending on how it's positioned and how it's aligned, they try to use. I look at it like how it impacts our behaviors, mentality, and things like that. Because usually, when you see somebody like, "What's your sign?" They're trying to compare you to a behavior that's put out there. But sometimes it's a generalized behavior. But when you really get into like when people be like, what's your moon sign and all of that stuff, it's like a little bit deeper. So those are the people I think that that understand the alignment with the universe. And it's not, usually always negative, but it does affect our personality traits and behaviors. But I think a lot of us, depending on what season it is, have a lot of the same characteristics, depending on how the stars, the moon, and the sun and everything is in alignment.
Yeah, with me, I think there's truth to it because just like Neil said the same way. My mother didn't expose me when I was young, but I used to, when I was a kid, I was real inquisitive. If I saw something, I wanted to know about it. And when I first heard the word Gemini, um, I was like, okay, Gemini, and I looked it up. I said, oh wow, and I looked up my birthday. I think I was about 8 years old. I said, okay. And then my mother had told me when I was born, she said, you was born under the sleepy moon. And I never knew what she meant by the sleepy moon until one day I researched it. It's the crescent when it first starts out, where it's real thin. She said that's the sleepy moon because she said he was born at 2:29 in the morning. I was like, oh, and as I got older, I started researching. I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. And she always said, you of my four children are the different child. And even then, she said you're just different than everybody else. And as I grew, um, like my brother and sister, like I was different. I just had different behaviors than everyone else. Like to where everyone would go over here, I went over there. Everything was so different, and people would try to change me. She said, "No, this is the characteristic of a Gemini. You tend to walk your own. That's my brother Dwelle saying nerd. He knows." She said, "That's your trait. You tend to go your own way and find your own way, but you always find your way to where everyone is going in the end. But no one ever understands you." Yeah, I was a nerd. True.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still am because I'm always like, okay, I got to figure this out. And with Gemini's, we're very different people. Um, if we're down with you, we're down with you. We ain't gonna mess with you. We won't mess with you. But yeah, I think all that stuff ties in. How accurate do I think astrology is for human traits? I think it's very accurate to a point. I think some people try to live their um, zodiac sign, and people say, "I'm this, I'm that, and that's, I'm that." Da 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 da. But you look at them, it's like they're trying to be that rather than just letting things flow. So, Mr. Strange.
I agree. I think honestly, a lot of times when people look for certain traits in each sign, like I don't think there's no sign better than the other. Honestly, I think
Right.
it's about the person.
Yeah.
And when people try to live and be like, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," and they think, "Okay, I'm supposed to be this particular way," I feel like that's fake and phony
Yeah.
because you really don't. You're not being true to who you are because
Hmm.
nobody can actually be that. Now, are there some traits that could be? Now, the accuracy for some parts, yes.
Hmm.
But when it comes to like other pieces like compatibility, I always think it's just the person because everybody
Yeah.
handle their moon signs
Hmm.
and their behaviors differently. It's the same way like most of us are Geminis. We get the worst rap ever. But the one thing people can't deny is that loyalty that we have and that we are great supporters and we are great people.
Hmm.
But like I said in the beginning of the show, I think when it comes to even like Geminis and even like Aries, I would like Taurus, that bad trait when it's bad is bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, but a lot of times people don't understand for that bad trait to come out, something has to happen or be triggered. If you just walk around angry all the time, maybe something else is going on. It has nothing to do with your sign or what's going on. So I just feel like a lot of people hide behind
Yeah.
their zodiac sign and use it for a reason to behave a certain way when that's not even you. Because honestly and truthfully, that sign doesn't stay the same all 365 days of the year. It
Right.
changes. It depends on what's in retrograde. What's going on in the universe. It if you notice, like I was at work and me and my manager, we were just talking. It was like the day was just off the chain. And I was like, ooh, I was like, something gotta be. We both were like, so what's in retrograde? You know what I mean? Because something has to happen, but that change of seasons and times of day, that twilight moment, and then you have the change of the seasons. A lot of times change people behavior. Everything is like thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like you be like, damn, what the fuck is going on? But then when it gets into the season, it kind of starts to mellow out.
Yeah.
And then you get back. But then when it's about to change again, something else is going on. I think we don't pay attention to when how big of a part the universe really does play on how we behave, how we think, how we act, how we react to a lot of things. And Dwale made a great point. We get there. I'm trying to get you to come up. He says spiritually you need to be connected to find the truth, connect to the earth naturally, and control the emotions to keep discipline. That's a
Great
journey
point.
because
Great
that's
point.
something that happens overnight, and that's why I think was it when we did the show when no, I had the young people on here and they were talking about their journeys and on their spiritual journey, and this is and the third. So a lot of times everybody was going through their spiritual journey at that time. It was like all over social media, and I'm still going through mine. And a lot of them came to me. It was like my daughter, her friends, stuff like that. And some of them are still on it, but people don't realize it's a never-ending journey. It's not something that you just wake up and all of a sudden I'm this great spiritual being. You really have to take it seriously. You really have to want to learn and really connect. Because some people just go buy some stones and then think they
Yeah.
connected because you burnt some sage, or you know what I mean. But you're really not grounded in your discipline.
Shouts out to Chris Dixon. Chris Dixon joining us from YouTube. What's up, bro? What's good?
Hey, Chris.
So, can I ask a quick question though? Because
Mm-hmm.
both of y'all kind of made the same point. So, what about the people that don't believe in it, and but they still exhibit the traits? How do you explain that aspect of it?
Okay, you jumped it.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad,
mean,
my bad.
I mean,
See, you didn't give me the cliff notes. I'm not abreast.
I'll answer the question. I mean, the way I see it is, a person has their beliefs, and that's
Mhm.
that. Like you can show a person the sun, he'll be like, I don't believe that. Only thing you can show them is show them proof, visual proof, and that's it. If they don't believe it, I mean that's their right to whatever. You can't say, well, you don't believe it because you're stupid, and I think that's the problem. I don't want to jump to religion, but yeah, let's wait till we get there because if I do, I'm jumping the subject too. But when we get to, we're gonna address that in
Okay,
full.
okay.
Okay,
My bad.
I think I got a simple, but a kind of that won't go into that.
Okay.
Um, I think it's safe to say is everybody is not going to be interested in something or wanting to know something on a deeper level. I
Right.
think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
So would I judge somebody who don't get it or who just want to, assume that? No. Sometimes you gotta let people choose their own destiny and go at their own pace of what they want. Just the
Yeah.
same way, like we always tell people, like we should before a show, during a show, especially if we know it's going to be something sensitive, but you probably should be there tonight. Like everything is not going to be for everybody. Everybody
Right.
is not going to want to hear the conversation, even though is there some truth to it? Is it important? Could it be meaningful? Yes, but everybody is not ready to receive. So to people who think that, I don't even try to debate or try to force influence because then it becomes you talking, nobody's going to receive it. It has to be welcome. That's how I feel about it,
Yeah.
especially when you talk about journeys, astrology, being connected naturally to certain things. That's a deeper conversation that everybody's not ready for. And then it also is about a lot of times cultural and how close to your culture of your true self that you're connected to. And I'll get into that later.
All right. Next one. What effect does the stars have on the human race? Um, I had did some research, and some people, the so-called experts, say nothing at all. But what I did find is said most of the elements of our bodies were formed and started over the course of billions of years. Um, multiple star lifetimes, because stuff like lithium, is in our body. It's a small amount, but it's in there, and it's a lot of stuff that these stars stuff that that they had that we had, like to put in real small amounts. And the way I look at it, considering the sun is a star, you know, and as people with melanin, and this is nothing. This is nothing to be racist, but with us with melanin, the sun with us is that, you know, we eat that shit up. You know, we eat the sun rays up to where with white people, you know, they tend to burn. We might feel some type of burning if we stay out too long, but like me, I'll get darker, you know, and I'm actually feeling pretty good, you know. But I think we're, like you were saying earlier, I think we're all connected into that. Like what my brother, what I said about being connected to the exact vitamin D. It's like putting your feet on the ground in dirt. I do that in my yard all the time to stay connected with the earth. So I think there is some truth to it. I think everything, right? Carbonated people, exactly. I think everything is out there for a reason. It's just not there because the sun went out, we'll probably all die. Well, no problem. We will all, yeah, we will all die. Yeah, it's a wrap. So the sun is a star. So there's got to be something to the connection to where all life dies, everything, you know. I think the sun is either orange dwarf. I think an orange dwarf. The orange dwarf is a star that's dying. I mean, it's going to take still billions of years, but yeah, our sun is dying. It's an orange dwarf.
I think it goes deeper. I think everything within the universe and nature contributes to human behavior and affects human life, period. Like, not even just people, but any living thing, organism, whatever. If anything is off balance, like when we see like global warming, things like that, or something, you know, they done polluted the galaxy and all of this stuff. So a lot of that stuff affects us in ways that we don't even understand. So I think it's important. I think it does affect life.
Yeah. They said the sun went out, we're finished.
Oh yeah, because it keeps everything balanced and neutralized.
Right.
And like we get the vitamin D.
Yeah.
And we're not the only planet that need the sun.
Right. Like I said, right, exactly. Like I said, the sun is a star. You know, it's not a planet, it's a star.
I need to like to hit the light.
He's out having dinner.
Oh damn.
he's having dinner. Right. So okay, red dwarf. I knew it was one of them, red or orange. Yeah, red dwarf. I guess the next question is well, we said, do the zodiacs live in us? You know, basically we talked about that, how some of us actually live. I'll go ahead and answer this. Do the zodiacs live within us? My opinion, yes. Because I've met people who said, "You're a Gemini, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like I can tell. I've heard a lot of people say, even my brother, Dwelle, he's a Taurus. He's hard-headed, just like my mother, just like my youngest daughter, just like my nephew. We got a whole bunch of, and they're all hard-headed. He's a Taurus. Ain't that right, Dwelle? But they're all hard-headed. And I think it does, like we said earlier, some people, you know, you just can't tell a lot of people because you got to let them, you know, you got to let them grow into it and say, okay. But only thing you can do is explain them. And it's not where you say, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's nothing like that. You can just give your opinion. That's it. Let it be. Don't force it. Just give me your opinion.
I think it depends. Because some people, you'd be like, how the hell are you this? You don't. And then some people, I think when they be on a cusp, it's a lot of different things going on. You know what I mean? Like if, what is that? Going into Cancer, is it Cancer? Gemini going into, is it Cancer?
Before Cancer, I think that's
Gemini before Cancer.
Yeah, so if you like on that cusp thing, you got the real that June Gemini be kind of real emotional or real like passive aggressive ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Ish.
Okay. So you know, but I'm just saying. So it's kind of like that. So I think I don't know because oftentimes I'm not even going to lie. Most people don't even know I'm one until I say it.
They figured me out easy.
Now, if I'm angry and you done piss me off,
Yeah.
then yes.
They figured me out easy.
I know I'm a real life Sour Patch Kid.
My doctor was like, "You're a Gemini, aren't you?" Before she even met me, got my paperwork. I went and said, "Yo," she said, "Yeah, and you act like one." But she was saying it positive.
Geminis, it's not even two-faced at all. People be like, "Oh, no, we not." It's just you got the good.
Bipolar.
It's up to you which one you get.
Yeah. We got split personality. We're not two-faced.
Bipolar.
That might be it too.
But that's the Taurus and the Aries.
All right. Do you match the stars in the sky? In other words, stargaze. Yes, I could look in the sky and match out Orion, the Seven Sisters, the Big Dipper, Little Dipper. Yeah, I can match them.
I just know to look for the north one. But I won't go.
But the north one, that's the bed. Yeah, I can match them. Yeah, I can match them all. Not all of them, but I can. Yeah.
Everybody is bipolar. Matrix.
J-Nate.
Possibly.
Yeah. She was trying to hide stuff. Okay. He's talking about our family in Featherstone. Yeah, I stargaze a lot. Even when I pull up in my yard, because I tend to drive up in my yard and I sit in my car like 20, 30 minutes before I get out the car. If it's a clear sky, I might look up in the sky and see if I can, what I can find.
You fucking lying.
See what?
Definitely. Go
ahead. You mean I'm lying?
I was just gonna do that like ain't nobody just see you.
Huh? What? Sit in my
car.
Stargazing. What are you talking about?
That was you. How you going on and talk?
How I do what?
Yawn and talk.
Oh, my bad. Sometime.
And I'm the one that I'm the one.
I was about to say, that's the edible kicking in.
That's still having this effect on me. What I was saying is, like, I'll pull up in my yard and sit in my car 30 minutes, and I look into the sky, and I try to match the stars, and like, okay, this is what's the name, okay, it's behind me. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Did you see that? I don't know. It was a couple of times, probably a couple of months ago. Was it a couple months ago? When I don't know if you guys saw that. I know here it looked like the moon at night. It was like. It was beautiful. It was like
this last month, a couple of weeks ago,
and it was like it would look like it was low as ever.
Yeah, it was like red at first, and then it brightened up. Yeah,
and it was like not even a burnt orange. It was like not even eggshell, like a eggshell mixed with a little kind of orange,
like a red orange, like a hot orange.
Huge. It looked like it was literally. I was like, is it falling?
It was like 3 weeks ago.
That's how low it was, and I'm like, that has never ever happened.
That was 3 weeks.
So I was like, yeah, so maybe the earth changing how it rotates, but it was hectic everywhere when it happened for like a week. It was just low.
Yep. So me and Lorena was riding down to South Carolina, and I said, "Yo,
you gotta be Pacific. It was rustic."
Pacific.
Everybody want to come on here and be so Pacific every time somebody say something. Y'all know I say what I want to say. It was
Either went up to the top 2% with that one. It was rusty. What's up? No, we just clowning Chris. But because me and her were driving, and I said, "Look right there." She said, "What's at the moon?" And it was behind the buildings. And we pulled over to Target, and that thing was like pow. And I was like, "Look at that." Yeah.
Wasn't there an eclipse a couple of weeks ago?
Last week.
Okay.
Last week. I saw that.
It wasn't an eclipse. It wasn't an eclipse.
No, it wasn't an eclipse. No,
it was the moon. It was like a whole. Every time it came out for like a couple of days, it just looked really low. You know how like when you look up and you have a tall tree, it literally looked like it was sitting on the tree.
And it was.
And then it was just like it. And it looked so big, so pretty, a full moon, but it didn't look like nothing that you ever seen before. And I was like, what the? Because we like right up on it. And I kept saying, and I called my daughter because we had took Della said, because she was like, I want to see. So she was like, wow. So next thing I know, I'm like, well, is it falling? And then Della was like, Did you get found? I said,
because it looked like it was like right next to the Earth. It was that big. It was like that big.
yes. It looked like it was like, I was like, we about to be in trouble because I had never in my life seen it, and I haven't seen it since that time. Now we might see it where it looked big, but I'm telling you,
it was the color of it.
Was just, I was like, this is abnormal.
It was like a hot orange. It was a real hot orange. It was it was dope though.
Like you couldn't stop looking at it.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't the like when the moon and all comes closer to the Earth? That's what causes like tsunamis and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The gravitational pull.
Oh, you know they say everything drying up, and you know a lot of time if it goes somewhere, it got to come back at some point.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have time for another the Great Flood. I cannot swim, yo. What can we do? Let's talk about this because I just watched a video.
And build the ark.
Yeah, build an ark.
I'm not Noah. I don't know how to swim or build shit. I just told you I'm not that woman. I need
you can buy an inflatable raft.
A chair. You're gonna have a bunch of missing people. I like IKEA. I don't know why. Because I always have extra pieces. People got to put that together for me. So how am I gonna build an ark?
You can buy an inflatable raft.
Blood moon, even though it's super, blood moon. That's what you can call it. Don't.
I asked a valid question.
Oh, what's the question?
You talking about tsunamis and stuff. We talking about everything drying up, and I said, what am I going to do in the great? Who is going to come and save me? Because the great flood, that was real. I can't swim.
SOL, man. That's all I can say. SOL. You better get yourself a skyscraper. Be like, yo, I need a room up here until the water subsides.
Where Noah kids, his like grandkids at? You know.
I'm just trying to figure out how he got all that stuff on the boat. Anyway.
Yeah, how did he pick them people up? Yeah, the Lord ain't tell us about that part. I'm glad.
He picked everybody up except for the dinosaurs. Left them back.
Hey.
But how the hell they get on? It was a flood. First of all, okay, what he did? What he was traveling around the world and was like, "Come on, hurry up and get on this boat." And then when it's a flood, we just going to float on this thing. They never said him going to pick up nobody.
It was all right there. It was before, everybody spread out. Everything was right there, condensed, So he just was like, yo, get on the boat.
Get on the boat. If you get on the boat, you're going to get left. That's why I knew he was black.
Right. Remember the movie, Get on the Bus? Get on the boat.
Yeah, because it was like everything, right? And then how you was getting all of them animals to act right? Because wasn't they hungry? They ain't eat each other. So when did that start?
I have no clue. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Those are questions that I've been asking for years. And
look, maybe he bought 3 of everything, and that way, that's how they ate.
Anyway.
That could be, you know what? That's not far-fetched. Somebody had to, because they was on top of the world for a minute in that flood, because that flood took, a year or something?
Was it
40 days and 40 nights?
I thought it was a year. Where the fuck I get a year from? It wasn't a year?
Yeah, you're right,
Matrix. Separated in a year?
You're right, Matrix.
40 days?
40 days. A month and 10 days, fool.
Okay.
So how you feeling, Coco?
Light as a flower.
I told you 30 minutes. I told you 30 minnet. Okay. We got one more question before we go to the break. In fact, both of these are kind of intertwined. What is the correlation between the zodiac signs in terms of relationships? And is there really compatibility? Is there really a compatibility factor in the zodiacs? Or is that man-made?
Oh, we definitely going to continue this one after the break. That's the good stuff, because I want to hear what Neil got to say about this. Neil, when you be meeting people, do you be like, hey, girl, hey lady, what's your zodiac sign? And if she be like Libra, you be like,
You mean Virgo?
So here's how I do it. I don't ask your sign. I say, when's your birthday?
Yeah.
And from the birthday, I can determine the sign. And
Mm-hmm.
if it's cancers are definitely off the list immediately, right away.
they
Exactly.
They had cheated on you.
Yeah, cuckoo for
Nah,
Cocoa
they didn't
Puffs.
cheat. They just
They crazy.
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
too much.
Well,
So
my brother was a Cancer, and he was amazing.
I got 2 nieces and a cousin.
maybe it's
They
just
all crazy.
female cancers.
Oh, I ain't never had no cancer. Nope, I never did.
Me
Like
neither.
Cancer, their name is just like the other Cancer.
Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of Virgos and Scorpios.
I can't do Scorpios.
My cousin's a Scorpio.
I don't mess with women.
I mean, but y'all are friends.
I can be cool with them. My mom.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can be. I'm talking about I can't deal with. I can't do Scorpio men.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. No, ain't gonna happen. Nope.
All right.
She got some of them traits too. She just my friend, and I just accept her for who she is. Thou shalt not judge.
So why can't you accept a man for who he is if he has
I
those
can't.
traits?
I can't deal with that. I can leave her where she.
I mean,
and do her in spurts when she get on her Scorpio stuff and being hard headed, and they got that no because they don't listen, and she don't listen. So when she don't listen, I just shut the fuck up and let her go through what she gotta go through, and then when it hit the fan, I'd be like, "See, that's the part right there." And she,
that's the Gemini in you that I told you so.
What?
Okay,
I
my
don't
brother.
say it though, but I mean,
You don't say it.
My brother Dwelle, he asked about Taurus.
Oh no!
Dwelle,
Oh
you know-
no!
oh, let me answer this.
Oh.
Dwelle,
Oh.
who's our mother? What is Kirk? What is my youngest daughter? What is Candy? What is Craig? I'm naming all of Tauruses. What is Renato?
Who's Renato?
Marina's baby daddy.
Where he from? Colombia?
Nah, he's half Italian, half Mexican.
Oh Lord, he was good and crazy.
Yeah, he could. All of them. Yeah, Candy. Right, Candy too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my niece. All of them are Taurus. Oh, you too. And what common traits y'all all got? Y'all all hard headed.
AF. But
That's a fact.
Y'all all hard headed.
we're gonna get into this relationship thing. I need another female up here because I feel attacked.
What do you feel
Ain't
attacked
nobody
about?
attack you. We didn't even say you. See, that's the animal. See, you got the
Get paranoid. Yeah, paranoia.
We ain't say nothing about her. The
Not
whole
one thing. I asked one simple question.
We ain't say that one thing.
I feel outnumbered. It's 2-1. I need where's somebody at?
We ain't say that one thing.
We can ready to talk about relationships, and then y'all always be like, "So what you trying to say?"
We ain't say nothing yet. You the one that said we ain't say nothing yet.
That's a mixture of paranoia and guilty conscience.
No, that is a mixture of
that edible in your system.
The
I need another female on here because I feel attacked.
Let me make some phone calls. Somebody gonna come up here with me. Where's Karen at?
You see
Where's
Karen?
she at?
Oh, she's in the thread, so she's gonna try to get it after the break.
Karen, I'm gonna send you the other link because you got to come up here. I need assistance.
She's having great thoughts.
Now, hold on, hand radio and hand TV. Can you please play the thing so they can see how I feel?
Says Smokey in the Chicken House.
Now, I understand that you have already... James, I have to ask you one serious question here. I understand you already have started divorce proceedings. Does that mean that you're now eligible?
Yes, I'm eligible. I'm single. I want to mingle.
You want to mingle?
Yeah.
Now, the women love you when you get out there. Why do you think that is?
What'd you say?
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because
Why
I
do you
look
think
good.
that is? You
I
look
smell
good.
good. I
Yes.
feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
He should have said, "I taste good."
Hey, look here, y'all. We about to take a 5-minute break. We
I'm
about to take a
screaming.
5-minute break, y'all. Come back after the 5-minute break. We got more to talk about, and Coco needs help. So feel free to find her some help.
Get some water, Coco. Get some water. Get some water.
There's a lot of paranormal activity going on right now. Take us to the break here, radio.